and knowing even for members of the public, I think it would be wise, and if you all agree, that we come up with a code of conduct for not only council members and the public, that they have to conduct themselves appropriately. Because again, this is about conducting business. It's about conducting township business. I know there are personal issues dealing with. I mean, it happens in every municipality. It's just a fact of life. But again, I don't think that it's something that should be borne out here, because it's not what you're elected to do. Same for the public. It's not that the fact that you have a public meeting doesn't mean that they should come forward and have ad hominem attacks against the council members. I mean, it's about conducting business and have questions about conducting business. If there's legitimate questions, they can be resolved. So, right, because it's not like no one will go to would go in the middle of Congress and start yelling and screaming. And if they did as a member of public, they'd be taken out, right? It's just, I'm sure the same thing in the State House, or people who've yelled in the State House and they've been removed. You know, so, I mean, I know in some countries it's a little bit different. I know, like the Italian Parliament, they like to fight each other. I've seen that, witnessed that, but you know, being of Italian heritage, I can understand that. But I think we need to do better, right? So I get that. But so if everyone's in agreement, I can come up, and I know other municipalities have done that, the code of conduct, and we can deal with that. And then relative to, you know, look, issues come up, and right, and people have different varying opinions. But but as adults, right, hopefully, and as elected officials, let's work through these issues in a professional manner so that we can continue to move forward, because there's lots to do in this township. I mean, there's a lot to do. So anyway, I'm sorry for being on my soapbox, but it is January 1st. It's the first day of a new year. I went to Mass this morning, and now I'm upset. So let's move on.
It's very good.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, thank you, everyone, and congratulations to our new council appointees today. I'm very happy. I don't know if we're going to have a happy new year, but let's have a healthy new year and a productive new year. I just want to say a few words about it. I know the issues, most of the issues, not the one you were facing tonight, but most of the issues you're facing here in Old Bridge as a result of what's coming out of Trenton. I just want to reaffirm my commitment to the administration, the BA, all the council members, the township attorney, to work as hard as I can in Trenton to try to lessen the impact. We all know the reason for the school tax increase this year was because of actions that was taken in Trenton, votes that were taken in Trenton. The overcrowding and the overdevelopment that's occurring in Old Bridge is a direct result of votes coming out of Trenton. So we're here to work together, and I think we can. I think we can make progress for 2026. It's going to be an uphill fight, but I know this council is up to the task. I'm up to the task. My colleague in the assembly is up to the task. We are here to fight for Old Bridge and the other 12 towns we represent. So that's my message to you for 2026. I'm available 24/7 if anyone wants to come to my office, talk about an issue you're having locally, statewide. We don't deal with the federal issues, unfortunately. So there's a lot going on in our state. There's a lot going on in our town. And as elected officials, we have an obligation. We have a responsibility to work together. And I'm here to state that publicly, that we're here to work together and get these things done and have a very good 2026. And that's all I have. If anyone has any questions for me as a senator or my colleague, it's interesting. If anyone tells you that they know what's going to be happening in Trenton over the next few months, they're lying to you. Nobody knows what's going to be happening over the next few months. So maybe there's an opportunity to work together on the other side of the aisle. After 2 years in the Senate, I've made a lot of friends on that side of the aisle. We are working together to get issues addressed here in the state that hopefully have a positive impact on Old Bridge. The majority coming out of Trenton has a negative impact on not only Old Bridge, but a lot of towns in our district. So keep the faith, and thank you all for your hard work.
And you and Alex and Rob.
Yeah, Alex and Rob, they're gladiators in that assembly.
Their office is a good information place if you have any questions about all the programs that are available. They will help. They always do.
Good luck, everyone. Be well.
Okay, is there anyone else in the public who wishes to be heard today? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. My name is Richards-Patterson. I want to congratulate everybody that is a veteran that was, elected today, and also our new members. Congratulations. I wish everybody all the best. I will be actually sworn in on Tuesday for Old Bridge Board of Education. Thank you. And I do want to piggyback what Senator Henry was just conveying, which is unity. Because I could tell you, before coming to this meeting today and seeing what just happened, I felt so optimistic, and a lot of us feel that way. We have a new superintendent who's been a veteran in this town for 20 years, and I've met with him several times. I mean, we've both hit the ground running, and I'm not even in yet. And I'm excited. And so I really would love to see everybody come together on every side and understand that we have a lot to face ahead of us. For the times that I have met with our superintendent, we're facing more curveballs with funding. The schools are in bad shape physically, and we're anticipating more overcrowding. And there's lots to be concerned about as parents and as taxpayers, and we have both equally on the council. So, I just want to implore everybody to just kind of put their pride aside and really remember why you're here today and for your term, and invite you to meet with us for shared services so that we can put our heads together and work together as taxpayers, as parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and unify. Because our kids are most important that are coming up. They're the next generation, and we don't want to leave them with a mess, and we want to lead by example. So that was it. Happy New Year. Thanks.
Year has to be a year of unity. When Brooke, who was here, Patterson, said about, working with the Board of Education as well, I think the administration has already shown that. They've met with Dr. Sasso several times. So I think we are on the right path. Now that we have the new council people, we can bring them up to speed, and hopefully they can add to the canvas as well and make this a more of a, cohesive group. And I thank the senator, the assemblyman for wanting to come out, also helping us. This is what we need. We need to work together, because if we don't, we're not going to succeed. This is positive. And I think all the department heads, administration, everybody right now is very hopeful and wants to work together. And there's so many people that have volunteered and done a great job. Mr. Sullivan, thank you for all you do too. So these are people, everyone in this town is really, I think, fantastic people with good intentions. So everybody have a happy and healthy new year. I'll get a bigger gavel, maybe a little duct tape, and then we will be great to go.
And I want to congratulate all the new council members and wish them the best of luck.
And just to add, in regards to the schools, we've established a very good rapport with Dr. Sasso and several of the board members that I've had the opportunity to already meet, and hopefully the new ones that will get sworn in on Tuesday. And we've already come up with some solutions and ideas. And like Senator Henry said, a lot of the cost increases that we're going to see this year, both here and the schools, are not from things that we're doing, but unfortunately are coming out of Trenton, i.e. the state health benefits that our employees are in and the school employees are in. So these are things we're going to continue working towards finding solutions, whether it's at the local level or the state level. And I'll continue working with Senator Henry and Assemblyman Clifton to get to those solutions. Thank you.
Communication is the key, and I think you're very, very good at doing that. It's very appreciated, and I think you are conducting good business for us.
Thank you, Anna, for
Thank
all
you
you do, really. Anna, really, you're at the head.